Welcome to Kildare, one of Ireland's oldest towns. We are here in the town centre with the backdrop of the old market house just behind us. This building is the centre of our town, and it now is a heritage centre and a tourist office which provides a welcome to all comers. Not only is this a meeting place for our local tidy towns, but it is the starting point for a visitor who comes to our town to learn about what we're all about. Today, we're going to take you on a journey through some of the key sites of the town, including our community and tidy towns projects. So here, I'm going to hand you over to our narrator, Emma.
Leave the market square onto Nugent Street and walk down this road. We are passing through one of the former gates of this walled town called Ellis Gate. We can see it here on an illustrated medieval map of the town. It would have been one of the 4 entrances to the town. The Children's Park. We are here in the Children's Park, a great gathering spot for all members of the community. Right behind me, you see a view of the magnificent monastic site of St. Bridget, the patroness of Ireland and Ireland's second tallest round tower. Most people accredit the founding of the town to when St. Bridget built her church here in the 5th century and when the town changed its name to Kildare, Church of the Oak. But there is certainly evidence that there were people settled here prior to this. From humble beginnings, Kildare grew into an important area of craft and education and was described by Cogitosis as a metropolitan centre where pilgrims were welcome and plentiful. Our next stop on our trail is the community garden, where welcoming community spirit still thrives.
The community garden is such a positive space for people in the community to connect with each other and connect with nature. We have a great laugh every week, and there's always a cup of tea on the go. We run numerous events throughout the year, so lots of opportunities to get involved and learn new skills. Everybody is welcome in the community garden.
Behind me here is the beautifully lush fair green, the original site of the wet market, a key feature in making the town known as a market town. Just across the road we can see a fine example of Kildare Tidy Town's work in maintaining derelict buildings. You can see here how businesses are starting to move back into this area as a result. Here we can also see some beautiful local artwork commissioned by Kildare Tidy Towns. This is the local GAA pitch, a great community facility near the town centre, which takes us to the first of our 3 abbeys. This Carmelite church is known as the White Abbey and takes its name from the colour of the habits worn by the monks. The other abbeys too take their names from the habits. The Grey Abbey, the Franciscan church, wore grey, and the Black Abbey, Knights Hospitalier, wore black. The White Abbey is the only functioning abbey left of the 3 and continues to play an important role in the spiritual well-being of the town. We are just passing the former parish priest's house, now used as the education centre, another example of a repurposed building. There are lots of examples of Tidy Towns projects throughout the town, some of which are the Pollinator Roundabout, featuring a willow butterfly and bee. Another Kildare Town Tidy Towns project is the Eco Park. Planted by the local school, it is a lovely quiet place to take a stroll. As we make our way back to the town, we see the Acorn Monument, which commemorates Kildare Town Tidy Towns' win of the National Anti-Litter Competition in 2016. Which brings us back to the new pedestrian market square, created and beautifully decorated with vibrant planters and examples of agricultural and industrial heritage. Now we will hear from some of the members of Kildare Town Tidy Towns.
So you're a new member of Kildare Tidy Towns.
I am indeed, yes.
And what made you to join Kildare Tidy Towns?
So I decided to join Kildare Tidy Towns because I was actually new to the area and I just wanted to help out within the community in any way that I could.
Brilliant. And what's been the best part so far?
Getting to know people. Actually, it's a lovely group of people and I think just seeing a change within the community as well and being able just to make some of those changes by helping out.
Yeah. Brilliant. And if somebody was thinking to join the Tidy Towns in Kildare, what would you say?
Go for it.
Pat and Sheila, what made you join the Tidy Towns?
Well, personally, myself, when I retired from work in 2015, I felt there was something I would like to take on in the local community. And at that stage, it was litter and tidiness, but it kind of evolved then over the 7 years. Basically, I wanted to give something back to the community. I'm living in Kildare over 30 years,
Yeah.
and I'd like to give something back. So it was a great way of getting involved and getting to know people. Kildare is a much nicer place than it was 7 years ago.
Yeah.
Not taking credit or anything for that, but it has evolved and things have got much better.
Very nice. And Sheila, what's the best part about being in Kildare Tidy Towns?
Brilliant way of getting to know people. I know so many more people than I did 5 years ago, but it's a brilliant community effort.
Brilliant. And what would you say to somebody who was thinking about becoming part of Kildare Tidy Towns?
By all means, we're looking for younger people now at this stage. Obviously, some of us are older vintage, so we're trying to encourage somebody to come along with a younger group to follow on in our footsteps. So we're getting a bit of interest in that, and we do go out to the schools and we get involved with local people on the ground here. So we have younger people coming along at this stage.
Brilliant. And anything else you would like to say, Sheila?
Anyone that's interested in, we're very much there to support them. It is a voluntary, so anytime we have anyone interested, we are available to help them and guide them, and it's at their own free will, and we're there to support them in anything. And it's amazing, people give you ideas that you never even think of.
Brilliant.
So from that perspective, it's brilliant.
Brilliant. Do you want to show us your lovely new
So
hive
this is our
there?
new.
Very nice.
So anyone that joins get their little package and a little briefing, so that we look after them as well as we can and help them out.
And we try to support locally, so that actual talk was done in Kildare town. So I suppose the old motto, where litter dies, beauty dies.
Brilliant.
We stick with that motto.
Thanks very much, Pat and Sheila.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. We hope you enjoyed this tour of Kildare Town and look forward to your visit.